Hi you guys, welcome back to my live or the time lapse or whenever you see this. So today we are going to be making all types of skirts, all types of silhouettes in skirts in Style 3D. Please remember that you can always make these in real life. So this is not about just playing around and leaving it in digital. You can always make them in real life. And if you stick around with me, you're going to learn how to do that as well. So let's begin. My name is Marcy and this is Lax Linus. Can you please leave a like, leave a comment, and yeah, like if you would like to know more, stick around. So let's begin. I'm going to start by bringing in my avatar as usual. And let me first check the live. And you guys have to excuse me, where I stay is a lot of construction going on, but there is nothing I can do about it. If you'd like to know more, stick around. Oh yes, my sound is much better. My sound is much better. I bought a new mic, and also I live around a noisy place, so I apologize in advance. Let's begin. So as you can see, we have different types of skirts. We have a pencil skirt, we have a peg, we have a cowl skirt. We have all different types of silhouettes. So you can go through them while I pull up the picture for me on the screen, because it's showing for you, but not for me. What shows for me is just the application. So now I have it on screen. So we have a pencil, peg, cowl. So let's begin. Let's bring in the avatar. So to bring in the avatar, you go here. This is where you have the library. And then female, sorry, here, avatar. Female, here. So I have to pick from these. Either it's a plus size, medium size, or I mean medium or small. So let me go with this one. Open. Okay, so let me make this small, and I'll bring it up anytime we are doing the skirt. So we are going to start with the first skirt, which is the pencil skirt, right? Yeah. Sorry. The screenshot is here. You cannot see, but it's a pencil skirt. So let's start with that. We have our avatar brought in. I usually don't like to leave this naked for so long because they can start to think it's a naked person. So let's go to garments, and I'm going to bring in the most basic top, which is a female t-shirt. So double click on it and then say add. And then I'm going to go ahead and simulate. And then after that, I'm going to bring in a skirt, like a basic skirt, so that we cover her. Actually, before I do that, let me shorten the top. I'm going to shorten the top so that once I start designing the skirt, we don't have an issue. So I'm going to make it a crop top. Let me bring in the skirt, then I will make I'll make the top better. Let's go to the basic skirts, this, open, add, and boom. So yes, I was saying it's summer. I can't close the windows. And we're in Europe because we don't have air conditioning. So the noise from outside is really annoying. Anyways, the show must go on. Okay. There we go. So now we're going to start with the pencil skirt. Usually the pencil skirt is, let me move this away from the silhouette, and let me move this up. So I need to identify the front. Okay, yeah, this is the front. So now let's start to edit. I'm going to start with the pencil skirt, like we said, right? Pencil skirt is usually like this and like this. Let's simulate and see what happens. Okay. For some reason the waistband is below, so let me bring it up. Let's do that one more time. Why is it like this? It's a weird waistband, so I'm going to remove it. And I'm going to, yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. Let me move it here and say A, so that I place it at the, here where it's supposed to be. Yes. Now it's, let me say Command C, Command V, and I'm going to get a similar one, and I'm going to make sure it's where it's supposed to be. Now I'm going to sew it. Let's do that. From escape. Let me say from here to here. Where is the other one? Where is the other one? Oh, it's here. So let's go back to sewing. From here to here, and then from here to there, then from here to here, from there to there, and let's simulate. What's this nonsense? Are you telling me? Okay, let's do that one more time. I'm going to use the free sewing tool from here, and I'm going to press on shift, right? So shift from here to here, and then from here to here. So then leave the shift, and then boom, so it's going to get this side. And then let me do the same from here. No, shift, shift from here to here, from here to there, move the shift from here to there, and boom. So let me go to segment sewing, and then no, let me first sew 8, go to the back. What is this doing? Let me strengthen it. Yeah, I know. If I don't get the waistband right, then we're going to stay here. Okay. Come on. Okay, so let me try and see if I can get no, if I can get this to come to Finally. Okay, so if I can sew this part to this part and then simulate. But it's reverse sewing, so let me shorten this. Oh no, I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to move this so that you guys can see. Okay, so I'm supposed to move this so that you guys can see. Okay, so okay, I think we have a pencil skirt. What can I say? This is a pencil skirt, you guys. But you know what? Maybe it will benefit us if we use the same fabric. So let me turn the fabric to pink. Okay? Let me change the fabric to pink because all the skirts we are using are in pink. So let me turn the fabric to pink. Let's say, fabric use default. And then I'm going to go to the default and I'm going to edit it and give it a pink. A lighter pink. Okay. And let me change the model to a different lady. Okay, this now we have a contrast. Okay, so now we have a skirt. But you know, before we start doing all the rest of the skirts, let me make sure we have a seam, you know. Oh, by the way, you guys, you have to correct your patterns. For example, you can't just print this one out to make it. You have to make sure things like these are okay. You go down to the curve. For example, I'll have to delete this curve and make a better one that is more realistic. For example, something like that, right? And then here also you do the same. Take off the curve, because if you're planning on making it in real life, you might want to make sure that all these things, all these details are set. So let me put on like what would be a zipper in the back, right? Let me put what would be a zipper in the back of this skirt. So no, actually I have to first remove this cancel axis. And then what I usually do is I all the way get a line, and then I cut, and after cutting I delete one, right, and then I right click and say a symmetric pattern, and then it comes, because it's going to come with the sewing, right? So wait, I'm on the I was on the front. This is supposed to happen on the back. Excuse me, guys. Cancel axis, go to the pen, and then separate this line, cut, and remove one side, and say right click symmetrical pattern with sewing, and then we're going to say, yep, then it's going to come. Position it to where it should be, and then make sure that the sewing is par. Now because I'm going to add a zipper, I'm going to do only like segment sewing. I'm going to do only free sewing, so basically from here to there, and then from here to there, and yeah, and then when it comes to here, I'm going to do the same from here. No, but for here I have to hold shift button, shift from here to here, from here to here. Oh no, I made a mistake. Shift, leave the shift alone, and then now I understand why the waistband was funny. Now I get it. Okay, we're going to separate this part as well, and we're going to just say cut, and yeah, so let it be like that. And I'm going to bring in a zipper, so the zipper is starting from here to there, double click, and then come back down here, go over, and then oh wow, okay, it worked. And then so okay, now we have a zipper, so let's edit the zipper properties. So the type of teeth, let's do 2 smaller zipper, we don't need a big zipper, and zipper teeth 0.1, very small, color pink, no, silver is fine. So it will be metal, the metal, and then let's edit the stripe and make it pink like the dress, so that it's somehow invisible. So I'm going to pick the color from here, and okay, And the strap is a bit too big. No. A top slider. So we can choose the model here. Oh, that's ugly. I'm more interested in the puller. But why is it double-sided? I don't want a double-sided zipper. No, it's not a two-way zipper, but I don't know why it's showing two, you know? I don't know why it's showing two sliders, but let me just make this pink so that we move on to the next skirt because we're done here. Okay, that's all I had to do. Was to pull it up. Interesting. Let me say I change it to this. Oh, I hate it when it does this. Ah, this one is not allowed. Okay. Teeth. Type 2 teeth is fine. Let me make it pink too. And then we head to the clothing of the zipper, and I'm going to make it pink too. That's the stripe. I'll come back to the real zipper later because okay. It should be the same color. Okay, let's just go with that and say okay. And then let me unstrengthen these. and strengthen, and let's go back to the fronts. Okay, so now we have a pencil skirt. The next skirt is a pegged skirt. Let me see. So a pegged skirt is the one that has this one, right? It has like some sort of pleats up. Yeah, it has some sort of pleats, so let's do that one. So we are going to start to butcher this skirt. Let's start with the corners, right? So I'm going to move this here, delete this corner. Yeah, see? Okay. Now the skirt has, let me do the same for the back. We're going to have to give the front some pockets, right? So pockets usually run from here to, let's say, here, and curve. Okay. I'm going to cut and sew. And I'm going to copy paste. I'm going to copy paste this piece, Command C, Command V, and I'm going to sew it on top of this one. Let's do the sewing. This side to this side, this side to this side, here to here, and simulate. And okay, there it is. So I'm going to make this the top piece so that we don't have issues. And let's go to layer here and say okay. So that small piece is going to come to the top, and I'm going to top stitch on top of it so that it makes it more visible, because I don't want to make a pocket in real time. I just want to make an illusion of a pocket. So let's do segment top stitch. No, yeah, segment top stitch. Here and here. I'm going to exaggerate and make 2. Okay, then simulate. So now you can see there are 2 lines here, right? 2 lines there, and yeah, you'll be able to tell that this is a pocket. Let me do that one more time and simulate. Yep, come on, stay on top. Okay, at least let me strengthen you so that you stay on top. No, no, no. Ah, it's this piece that's supposed to be on top. Okay, so now that we have that, let's do the tulip thing, right? Okay, so now that we have that, let's do the tulip thing. I'm going to do pleats. So choose the start points. No, here, I want pleats from there to here. No. Why can't the end point be there? Okay, let's do, I think one pleat will be enough. Let's say okay. So the skirt crashed, but it has to obey rules. So I have to click on it and then right click and say reset 2D. Okay, now it's reset. So let's simulate and see, because now it has the pleats up. Where are they? These are the pleats. No, no, I have to do that one more time. The pleats should be bigger. So let me go back one more time. It was, this time let me do this and then ta-da, and then boom. So at least I hope this side I'm able to do 2 pleats. No, still not. Okay. At least I can make them wide. Oh, what? That didn't work out. I think I have to shift this dart because it's really messing with me, you know. I have to shift it a bit. Maybe move it like there. Yeah, let's simulate, and then let me put the pleats here because that's where they're supposed to be anyway. That will give me an error because it's okay, all the way down. Double click and then choose this side. So yay, okay, now I can do 2 pleats, but the width of the pleats, let's say okay, and of course it crashed, so I'm going to say reset 2D pattern. and go. Let's see, this time around. Oh god, I know you guys are going to be like, what is she doing? I realized that the pleats are supposed to be the other way around because we are making a pegged skirt. So the pleats ideally should start from here to here, and then I should choose this side like that, and maybe make the width bigger, yeah, like that, and say okay. This is crazy. Phew. A pegged skirt too. Okay. Uh-oh. Now what is this? I think I have to move this. No. Move the whole thing. Come on. I just want to pick 1 point. 1 point. Can you let me? Okay. Ugh. Today's challenge is really challenging. I should have kept it to the simple skirts. Okay, so we are back to where the skirt was normal. So I moved the pleats. I mean, I moved the darts, but I still don't have space. Oh, I can do that? I didn't even know I could do that. Okay, so I don't have enough space for 2, so I can reduce the width and have enough for 4, 3 even. Wow. Say okay. I didn't know I could do that. But you see that the pleats are so small, you know? So I think what I'm going to do altogether is delete this dot, right? Delete. Oh my gosh, now what did I do? I should have first gone back like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, and then dealt with this. Okay, my goodness. Okay. Good. Finally, so please. So let's increase the width. So that the neighbors feel that. But you see, what I don't like about this is it changes the order here down below. This is not what I want. No. Whatever this is. What? What in the name is going on here? Okay, today's live is so botched, you guys. It looks like I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to have to come back on that pegged skirt because I don't even see the details properly, you know. Let me take a break. I need to use the bathroom. Let me take a 3-minute break, guys. Thank you. Okay, you guys, I'm back. So we're going to skip to the tulip skirt. We're going to skip to number 3 because I need more time on number 2 and 3. So let's skip to number 4, tulip, right? Tulip. And I'll get back to the other two later. So let's begin. One thing I know for sure is that this piece is separate. So we are going to separate the piece. Let me get the line tool and I'm going to say cancel axis. After that, I'm going to create a line here and I'm going to say cut instead of cut and sew, right? And I'm going to delete every part of this side. Boom. So deleted. Now I'm going to get all these pieces and I'm going to say symmetric pattern with seam. Let me try something and see if I say symmetric pattern. So it still doesn't come with the sewing, so I have to do all the sewing myself. Okay, so kind of like shift, click, oh, escape. They have to all be in the same direction, so shift, oh my goodness, shift, click, 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 and then boom. What? Free segment sewing is usually the easier one. From here to here, from here to here, from here to here, and then from here to there. Okay. Now you have to sew the dots. You have to sew everything. The dots here, the sides, for some reason let's do free sewing. I hate it when it does that. I hate it when it's not listening. So shift from here to here, and then from here to here, and then I leave the shift key from here to, come on, okay. So this side is Yay! So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the, the sewing here. Okay. I know it looks vulgar, but bear with me. And since we are doing that tulip skirt, right, I'm going to move like this. It's going to be so confusing for me as well. And before I do that, let me delete this sewing here. All of it. I have to delete all of it. Okay, so we've deleted all the sewing, and now let's simulate. So I'm going to make this side to be the top side, so I'm going to say give it layer 1, actually layer 2, because we already have like the pocket is already layer, so I gave it a layer 2 instead. This is layer 1, this is layer 0. So after that so I'm going to go ahead and real widen the I hate when these pieces don't come along or something, you know. Okay, so this tulip has a curve here, and mind you, it doesn't have this piece. This corner here is non-existent, so let me do that one more time. It's like this, and it's the top that I'm going to exaggerate so that we get gathers, right? Once I sew, so I want to do like a 90-degree, and then the sewing is going to be interesting. So I'm going to sew, the sewing is going to be interesting because let me go back to the picture. We are doing number 4 now. It's some sort of wraparound. It's a symmetrical, so now the sewing is what's going to be very technical, and then now I will start sewing. So let me do the free sewing from here to, let me remove this confusing piece. Okay, now from I have my mic back on, thank God. Free sewing tool, and I'm going to say from here to here is okay. It doesn't have any sort of pleat, and then from here to let's say here up to here, and then I'm going to sew that part from here till maybe the middle, and then I'm going to get the rest of it because it's overlapping, right? So I'm going to go over the waistband, and I'm going to say from here to there. And let's do the same for this piece that is at the front, right? This is where it gets confusing for me, but I will succeed. Oh, wait a minute. No, you already have. Oh, no, I shouldn't. This piece here is so confusing. Like, is it supposed to be part of the pocket? And then the pocket is a little bit all the way there. It's not so visible and it's not so nice. Let me see if I can make it wider so that we're at least able to see it. Oh no, now this one is starting to sew itself. Okay, at least it will let us see what to expect. Okay, now let me go to this piece. Oh yeah, so you see there was an issue there. I knew it. Knew there was an issue there. Let's delete this part as well, and we have to include this piece because it's part of the waistband. So this piece starts from here to here, and then from here to there, and then this piece follows from here to there, and from there to there, and then okay, so now for the rest of this I'm going to make it overlap. So I'm going to do, before I even make it overlap, let me first widen it all the way, maybe up to there. And then I'm going to go back to the free sewing. Let's say from here to here will be the, from here to maybe the middle part, and then from here to here to right there. So let me do the other side, which is going to be so hard. Those guys usually use a helicopter to okay, that wasn't a helicopter, I was lying. So from here to here, from here to there, and then from here to there. I'm not letting these beginning parts have any pleats, and from there to there. Now here's the catch, from here to here, I'll make it stay here, and then the rest of it from here till the end, and then from here till the end. This is going to be so hard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to arrange them according to how they're going to be sewn. I'm going to say right click and reset 2D pattern. So me say A. No. Only thing I have to do is to push. No, this one. Push this one. And then get this one, push it back because it's going to be in the back, right? I want to make sure it's behind the one that is green. Good. Good. So let's simulate. We are simulating, but I guess these two more pieces, I have to make these two small pieces that are supposedly the pocket, right? Layer 2, no, layer even 4, because okay. Let's make the particle distance bigger. Twenty. It's the tulip skirt, right? Let me reduce. Okay, the back is funny. I'm going to have to deal with this tomorrow, you guys, with the tulip skirts. we'll have to complete tomorrow, because this program can drain 1 hour figuring out how to make these. It's a lot of brain work. So let's see each other tomorrow. I still have a bunch of things to figure out. For example, the side. Oh God, you guys, see you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. We'll complete our thing tomorrow. Okay? Thanks for watching. Bye.